The Luciano interests were very affiliated with Mussolini and ethno-fascism. And actually, Likud's antecedents, Menachem Begin and his mentor Zev Jabotinsky, developed revisionist Zionism and was explicitly inspired by Mussolini and said we should apply this to Zionism. And so, a lot of these figures that kind of come downstream of this network, these, Wexner and Bronfman and all of that are very supportive of that ethno-fascist model. And that's a big openly admitted reason for the reason they, teamed up in 1991 and created this group, was to direct their philanthropy to promote that kind of ideology and prevent intermarriage, for example, in their particular communities, and sort of, further that kind of idea. But generally speaking, organized crime is very supportive of ethno-fascism and fascism in general. And arguably the CIA historically has been as well. So, I think it's important, again, to look at the layer, behind either, these Israel as a government or the US as a government or the CIA or Mossad or Israeli intelligence, and realize that there's, been more uniting these different factions and groups that kind of goes on in these other realms. And as far as, since you asked about Epstein and the Israeli state, and I kind of got off on a tangent there. He's really alleged to have been working more closely with Israeli military intelligence, not necessarily Mossad. And this comes from people that, were in Israeli military intelligence that worked with him.